Alive. This is Father Jonathan Meyer. Here at Alive, we get you ready for the upcoming Sunday. Our gospel passage this weekend is Matthew chapter 5, 13 through 16. Matthew chapter 5, 13 through 16. This is the beautiful passage where we are encouraged to be salt and light. Imagine food right now without salt. Imagine your world without light. I remember a good friend of mine for Lent one year. I asked her, I said, "What are you doing for Lent?" And she was like, "Just not using salt." I was like, "What?" She's like, "I went to confession one time and a priest told me I wasn't allowed to use salt for a week." And I was like, "Wow, that's a pretty crazy penance." And she said, "Yeah," she said, it really was a crazy penance. So I decided that I was going to do it for all of Lent. And I was like, "That's amazing." And then she just looks at me and she goes, "I love salt." Yeah. You are the salt of the earth. You are the light of the world. Many of you know that this past Christmas season at St. Teresa in Bright, we put on what is known as Bright Lights, which happens to be southeastern Indiana's largest drive-through Christmas light display. Open every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from Black Friday until January 6th. And it was a powerful experience. I remember talking to a professional exterior illuminator one time, and he was telling me, when you have lights at the end of like your house, if you're putting lights on the top of your roof and you have too many, he says, the easiest way to solve the problem is take those few lights, zip tie them together, and then wrap them in aluminum foil, because the light will not shine through the aluminum foil. And it's a really great way to actually get rid of one light or two lights or a group of lights that you no longer need. And I actually have been doing that for years when I would put lights on the front of my rectory. I think a lot of us wrap ourselves in aluminum foil. We keep the light of Christ from shining. Like, clearly, the light of Christ shines in your heart. If you are receiving our Lord in Holy Communion, if you are praying, if you're spending time in silence, if you're going to adult faith formation programs, if you're striving to live in the state of grace, the light of Christ is in you. This is what Jesus says. Your light must shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your heavenly Father. That means, number one, if someone's going to see your good deeds, that means you actually, first and foremost, you need to get out of your house and you need to go and do something. But I think a lot of us stay in our homes and wrap ourselves in tinfoil and keep our light from shining before others. We got to get out. We got to get out, and we got to let people see the good deeds that God is doing in us, with us, and through us, and change the world. It's really powerful when you think about it. But there is a light burning in you. Let others see it. I think I'm going to stop there. There are discussion questions down below. There are discussion questions on allsaintscatholic.net. Join us there. Start a small group. Make the world salty and make the world with more light. Peace and God bless you.